Greetings. This is the one you've known as Jesus the Christ. My message for you today is about peace. You all know what peace is, since peace is a quality of your divine nature, and so you inherently know peace and want peace. All of you desire the qualities of your divine nature. These are divine desires: to desire peace, to desire love, to desire joy, wisdom, clarity, strength, and courage. These divine desires are inherent, and they're potentials you can tap. These qualities are with you always, although sometimes it seems that they're not available. But that is an illusion, for they are always available if you but turn your attention to them. Then they're there. So today, I will talk about peace. Peace is so important because it is what your world so badly needs. But peace will never come unless it comes first from within, from alignment with your divine nature. Until a certain number of people or percentage of the population is aligned with peace, or at least desires peace, it will not arrive. This desire to align with peace is a desire to join with your true nature, which would have nothing but peace. When you or a number of people choose peace over conflict, anger, revenge, and fear, that is a very good sign, because that is, in fact, what you choose peace over. You cannot have your anger, you cannot have your fear, you cannot have your revenge and have peace. There is either the potential for peace or the potential for fear, anger, and hatred. These are two very different states of consciousness. These different states of consciousness are evident in your world. There are some who are very aligned with divine will and divine order, and with the qualities of the divine self. But the majority of human beings are not. They're caught in their fear, anger, and hatred. There is no possibility for peace in the outer world when the inner world is not peaceful. The work of creating peace on this planet is an inside job, as you say. It starts with you and your own peace of mind, which is an interesting phrase, since the mind is the last thing to produce peace. It is by moving out of the mind that you can discover peace, because peace is not a concept. Peace doesn't come from an intellectual understanding. It comes from moving out of all thoughts to just being, to aligning with the divine self, which is an experience of being and accepting, of loving and allowing and exploring. This being that you are is naturally at peace because it loves all of life. So how could your being be at war with life? If you love all of life, you can't be at war with any aspect of it. You may wonder, but how do I love my neighbor who's not so loving, who's a jerk? Well, it isn't necessary for you to love a jerk. It's only necessary that you have compassion for the person who's caught in negativity, which causes him or her to be unpleasant. These two different states of consciousness are not so much in your control. If they were, you would all choose to be aligned with peace and love. Those who are not aligned with peace and love, but caught in the egoic mind, are aligned with the negative thoughts and feelings of their egoic nature, and they don't see a way out or know an alternative. So they deserve your compassion. They don't understand. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. Those words are as true now as ever before. All you can do is have compassion and forgive those who do not understand, those causing the problems and trouble in the world. Then from that place of alignment, True wisdom, insight, and inspiration naturally arise within you about how to be in your life and what you might do in relationship to the so-called evils in the world, the harm that's being done. So your job is to be aligned and stay aligned with your divine nature. That is the only hope for this world. Without that, conflict, hatred, anger, and fear will predominate. The only way out of that state of consciousness and its reflection in the world is to change your state of consciousness and help others change theirs. You might think, how can changing my state of consciousness matter? I'm only one person in 7.5 billion. But your state of consciousness does matter. Everything you do matters. Everything you say matters. How you are matters. Your energy is broadcast to everyone, whether you're aware of that or not, and that affects others. So your state of consciousness does matter. The more you're broadcasting peace, the more possible peace is. And doing this is just a matter of choosing peace. You choose a different state of consciousness by choosing to move out of the state of consciousness that produces the opposite of peace. That state of consciousness is produced by the thought stream, by your ongoing mental commentary, which creates all the suffering and all the so-called evils in the world. Evil is just a word for what happens when people distance themselves from their divine nature, from love, from truth. When people are ignorant of truth, they do harmful things. The answer is not to change your egoic mind, your thought stream, because you aren't in control of that. If you were, that could be an answer. You could just change your thoughts. And some of you have managed to improve your thoughts by making them more neutral and more positive, and that's beneficial for everyone. But ultimately, the answer is not to change your thoughts to more positive ones, but to move beyond your thoughts to being what you really are, and allowing that to inform your speech and actions. That is how the world will be changed and peace will come about, by not being involved with your thought stream, by setting it aside, by seeing it for what it is, irrelevant and unnecessary to your well-being. This being that you are will handle your well-being. This being that you are has your best interests at heart. It will supply you with all you need to survive and be happy. Your well-being stems from your being, not from your thought stream. You can disregard your thoughts and move out of them very safely, very happily. Your life and the lives of others will be so much better for it. This is the only path to peace, to move out of what is disturbing the peace, and that is your very own mind. Your very own thoughts disturb your peace. They take you from your natural inner peace. Once you've discovered this, it's up to you to do something about finding peace in your own heart, to learn to relate to your thought stream differently, from a distance, and say, "Ah, yes, that's the ego talking, and I'm not the ego. I'm what is beyond all thoughts, all feelings. I'm what is wise, intelligent, and able to choose what to believe. I'm what is able to see the truth, know the truth, and spread the truth. I'm what is meant to live the truth." So now you have the truth. The truth is that peace cannot be found by manipulating your thoughts or by intellectually understanding the concept of peace. Peace can only be found by moving beyond all thoughts about peace, all opinions about peace, all feelings about peace, and all beliefs about peace, to the experience of peace that is in your being, that is your being. One of the goals of the transmissions is to bring about an awareness of and greater alignment with the peace that you are. Once you experience that you are peace, you'll want to return to that experience, and that will help you move beyond the lure of the egoic mind and the lies it tells you, which keep you at a distance from all that is peaceful and aligned with your highest good. So please take some time to get to know the peace in your heart by simply sitting and being and noticing the peace that is there. Give your full attention to the peace that exists in the moment. Be with this peace, stay with it, use your will to choose it. By choosing it, we mean give your attention to the subtle experience of peace in your body. When the mind is quiet, it's easy enough to experience peace. So learn to quiet the mind if you need to, but go in this direction. The world needs you to go in this direction. You are the ones we can speak to because you are the ones who will listen. You are the ones open to the truth, so you must carry it forward. You must do this work and make this choice, not only for yourself, but for the whole of humanity. Please do this, and we will help you. We are here to assist you in your transformation, so that you can be beacons in the world and transform it one person at a time. There is some hope for this world, but it won't come about by sitting around doing nothing. There is only hope if enough people choose to align with the truth of their being, with peace and love. There is only hope if you make a choice to stand with the truth and live the truth. We are counting on you, but please know that you are not alone. We are legion. There are many, many beings here who are working to transform consciousness on planet Earth. We love you all very much. We love the Earth. We want it to be at peace. So please, each of you do your part. Transform yourselves in order to transform the world. We thank you for being here. We thank you for being open to this message. Thank you for taking it in. Thank you for caring. We are with you always.